Time for another edition of Wellness Wednesday with Dr. Bradley Meyer of the Okoboji Wellness Clinic. Good morning, Dr. Meyer.
Hey, good morning, Dave. A little chilly, nippy morning out there, but beautiful nonetheless. Glad to be with you guys.
Yeah, it is a little fall-like, but actually it's really refreshing this morning, and it's going to get warmer. Give us a little taste. It's going to give us a little taste of summer yet. You have one of your rock stars with us today.
I do. You know, I'm blessed. We are blessed. Miss Paisley here is an Esterville native, and she's been with us for about a year and a half now. And she just had her new little baby boy, and she's just a bright light, and all of our guests love her. And so part of the experience here is it's the whole team that you work with when you come here, and relationships and bonds and all those wonderful feelings that are part of a hope and healing story and journey. It's such a big piece of it is our team, and Paisley's, she's a bright shining star, and we're so blessed to have her here. And we just, you know, she runs more on the hyperbaric side of the clinic, but she helps out everywhere, wherever she's needed, from helping me room guests and get their vital signs to putting folks on the Wellness Pro frequency machine, you name it, she can do it. So, but she's a rock star on that hyperbaric side, and she's been witness to many amazing stories and miracles and improvements in people's quality of life. And as we talked last time, Dave, a big piece for a lot of us as we age is rehabilitating that mitochondria that makes the energy, or the ATP. And when we do that, our body can do a tremendous amount of healing itself. So we like to try to give it the conditions that to support the whole body healing, and that's, again, through hyperbaric therapy. It can be through different supplementations, dietary changes, many of our other modalities that we have here, and some that are coming that are supporting that mitochondria. But I'm going to introduce you to Paisley now and turn the conversation over to you guys.
All right.
Hello, Dave.
Hi, Paisley. Can't wait to visit about this. You've got some incredible stories to tell us about your time helping people with hyperbarics. And one of them is a young man that unfortunately was in an accident.
Yes. He suffers from a TBI, and, unfortunately his life changed drastically in a short amount of time. But, here at Okoboji Wellness Clinic, our thing for hyperbarics is hope and healing, and we do that. We bring hope to our patients and cheer them on, whether it's their first hyperbaric treatment or their 40th. Just kind of being that cheerleader and praying with them. And I remember this young man's first visit with us, and kind of just the anxiety of getting into the chamber and the what ifs, and it's scary to just look head on of, I have 40 treatments I need to tackle. So I remember praying with this specific patient, and he's done amazing. He's done a little over 30 treatments. His speech has improved drastically. He's able to stand on his own for 3 minutes at a time. He's doing great with his physical therapist. He's thriving in school. It's his senior year, so he's looking to graduate in May, and he's doing great. And it's been such an honor and blessing to walk alongside him and cheer him on the way.
That's really amazing. You know, we've heard some incredible stories about Okoboji Wellness Clinic, and whether it be solo hyperbarics or maybe it was a combination of treatments, maybe it was hyperbarics and red light therapy along with supplements or maybe a dietary change or maybe reducing medications that people are on or changing up medications. We've heard stories about people going into the clinic at the beginning of a week in a wheelchair and walking out of the clinic on their own at the end of the week. These stories, how do they affect you?
It's definitely a reminder. God opened this door for me to work here for a reason, and it's just a reminder. It brings so much joy to me that I get to come to work. I get to experience these miracles and these life-changing results with the patient, and get to share them. I get to share them with my family and friends. That the proof is here, and we're changing lives here in this clinic, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of that change.
So, Paisley, this young man, what is your conversations like with him now? You say his speech has improved. What's his take on his accomplishments so far after his accident?
Yeah, his speech is definitely more clear, and like I said, he's excelling in all of his classes in high school. They had informed me last week that the classes he's taking, he does not get any modifications. He's doing all regular senior classes and does not have a grade below 95. And so it's just incredible that, he's had these circumstances and he's able to still thrive and see improvement. He now has more feeling in his legs. And so it's just incredible.
Paisley, when this young man first came to see you, was there any hope at all that he would even potentially stand?
We are always, here at the clinic, we are always hopeful. We always know that, I've seen so many different things happen with doing hyperbarics. And so we are always hopeful, but, we just take it one step at a time, and we reassure our patients that, it takes time. It's not a one and done. You can't just get into the chamber once and you're miraculously healed. You got to put in the work and be dedicated to coming and continuing your treatments. And that's what this young man has done. He has not given up hope, and he's been dedicated, and he's just such a light here, and just a reminder for everyone just not to give up, and that anything truly is possible if you put your mind to it and you dedicate yourself to what's recommended for you.
Well, Paisley, I do have to share with you a story, though, about my wife. It wasn't one and done, but actually her cure probably was one and done. She was in an automobile accident, was having splitting headaches, was having a great deal of neck pain. She's as tough as they come. She went in for one treatment, and after she came out of the treatment, the headaches were gone and the neck pain was gone in one treatment. Now, she followed up and had a few more, but her recovery was stunning.
Right, yeah. And I've seen that, too. I've seen, and I tell my patients back here not to compare their story to anyone else's. We're all on our own journey in life, and same with our healing process. Everybody's healing process is different and looks different, and we take each step forward as a victory, and we cheer them on from whether it's their first treatment or their 40th. But yes, I've seen incredible things with just 1 to 5 treatments, and then from 30 to 40 treatments.
So in your experience with the hyperbaric chamber, because Dr. Meyer and I have talked a lot about things like memory recovery, things like that. I still get the biggest kick out of Mr. Mataloni's story when when he went through everything that he went through with his cancer and lost the ability to make saliva, and after a certain number of treatments, he was so excited because he had spit in his mouth. What's been your experience with the hyperbaric chamber? Have you seen that seems to keep coming up over and over again? Is it memory, clarity, memory improvement, fatigue improves? What are the things you're seeing?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of memory as well as internal and external wounds, as well as inflammation is a huge one. A lot of my patients just feel better. They notice the energy level is different, as well as I do have a lot of patients with, COPD, asthma, and their breathing changes significantly with the more treatments that they're doing and how often they are coming. We're here in allergy season, and so that is at a spike right now, and Hyperbarics I've seen has improved that as well. But it's really, the spectrum's so wide. I've had a lot of different things, and a lot of things maybe that I wouldn't have even thought of come up, and Hyperbaric has been successful with that.
Well, very good. Well, Paisley, we're out of time. Continue to be a star at the Okoboji Wellness Clinic. Thanks for everything you're doing to help with the hope and healing for the people that come to see you. Congratulations on all the success stories. Congratulations on the new young man, by the way. What is your boy's name?
Thank you. His name is Wylan.
Wylan. Well, I think
yes.
Wylan's going to have a lot of fun growing up in your house. Thanks.
Yes.
Thank you, Paisley. Dr. Meyer.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
You got a rock star there, that's for sure. So how can folks come see you? How can they come see Paisley?
Yeah, give us a call just to get started. If you've got questions, 712-339-6024. If you want to schedule an appointment with me, or if you're wanting to do a discovery call, which is a complimentary 15-minute visit, and we'll kind of take a initial walk into what's going on in your life and seeing how we can help you here at the clinic. We are at 3305 Berklist Avenue in Spirit Lake, Iowa, just off Highway 71. So you're always welcome to stop in at the front desk and say, hey, I'd like to just check you guys out and take a tour of the clinic and the space, and that way it doesn't seem so foreign to me anymore. And so all those things are ways that you can connect with us. Again, we've got a great team ready to welcome you, your family, as soon as you come in the door, and you're part of that wellness walk as soon as you get going on your story working with us.
Hey, real quick question for you before you leave here. Are there some drugs that carry a black box warning? Is that such a thing?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so and we can cover this down the road because we've talked about this before, but I ran across this because I've been, as you know, following some of the things that Dr. Casey Means has been talking about. But Dr. Nathan Bryan ran across this, and I know this is something you're familiar with because I know it's something you're not on anymore. All PPI proton pump inhibitors like Nexium, Prilosec, and Prevacid, which we've talked about, showing a cause of 40% increase in rapid onset Alzheimer's.
Right. Mic drop. And Dr. Bryan he's a luminary in his field, nitric oxide, the value of that, and he's got a lot of great stuff out there. We carry a lot of his nitric oxide products as a friend of mine, and that is a huge thing. And one of the big things that one of those medications that we really work hard with folks to wean off of that. That's a big black box warning there. We definitely want to maintain our our brains, and if there's ways to fix acid reflux and heartburn without a PPI, let's talk about it so we can save our brains.
Yeah. So I ran across that, and something we talked.
That's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big deal. All right, Dr. Meyer, Paisley, thank you so much. Have a great day, and we'll chat again soon.
Sounds fantastic. God bless everybody.
All right. Thank you very much. Dr. Bradley Meyer, Paisley with us today from the Okoboji Wellness Clinic. You can find out more at okobojiwellnessclinic.com.